Okay, so as I just filmed that last vid, reminded me of a story I had to. Okay, these are some of the downsides of being an account executive. Some of name's GURPS. I'm in software sales. I've been in business development in technology for over 12 years. I've built over millions of pounds. I've worked for some of the best software companies in the world, and I'm looking for people to spread my knowledge to. Here's a story about when things didn't go so well. So I was speaking with a prospect based in West London. And I was speaking them with for a while, right? So the person who ran the business gave this opportunity. I'm trying not to say any names. I'm trying to speak in code. So forgive me if I'm thinking twice. The person who ran the company, he gave this opportunity to someone who worked under him. And that person who worked under him was he was a joyous character. He liked to speak on the phone, and I like to hear it. He had kids. It's nice to speak to him about his kids. He was very passionate about him. He was traveling a lot. I was traveling a bit, so it was nice to catch up and build some strong rapport with him. And it was about an hour and a half commute from my house to their office. And we'd scheduled a meeting one morning, and I asked to push it a little bit later because of the delays in the morning. But he said, look, there's 3 senior people. His manager's going to be there, the big man. So it's going to have to be in first thing in the morning. I thought, fine, I just have to get up earlier. So got ready, prepared the night before, got my documents, got the presentation ready, you make sure you have your wires, your cables. Got the train in the morning, super early train to make sure if there's any delay, it's all covered. And I can get there early I was a little bit too early, so I'll go to a cafe and just get a laptop open, clear some emails for a bit. Anyway, got to the place where the meeting was, got to their office, let's say. And just before I went in the room of where the meeting was going to be and I was going to show them the presentation and pitch them our services, he pulled me aside. He said, look, just to let you know, I've spoken with the big boss. And he said, no, we're not going to go ahead with this. So just you can come if you like and talk to us, but we're not going to progress. And he just turned around and walked in the room. And I thought, you cheeky bastard. Fucking hour and a half it took me to come here. And it's cold. It took me 2 hours last night to prepare this. I could have spent my evening doing something else. So I took a breath before I went in. I didn't know what to do. Part of me was thinking of turning around and walking back, but reputation. So I went in the room and I thought, fuck it, man, there's nothing to lose. Had an hour and a half scheduled. I qualified at the beginning, built rapport, had the normal introductions. And I just said it right at the beginning. I said, look, if we're not going to progress, then there's no point in me being here. But I work for a great company. We do brilliant things. There's a lot of stuff we're doing outside of this opportunity that I have good knowledge of because I'm intertwining the organization. So what can you hear today that's going to be worth your time? Because I don't want to waste your time. And then off the back of that, we had a great conversation. It lasted about 10, 15 minutes of what they really liked and what they really wanted to achieve. And I was able to ask deeper questions. And what was really interesting is that they had a huge budget incoming for sustainability initiatives. Now, my core role is not sustainability. However, in the company I worked for at the time, sustainability was a bit of a push. So I knew some people who could be interested. So I did as much as I could. I couldn't do other people's work, but I was able to ask certain questions to understand what their objectives were. And because the big boss was in the room, I asked as many questions as I could. I made the most of the full hour. I did a bit of the presentation, very high level on the company, just so they understand who we were. And then I managed to set them up a meeting with our sustainability team to then carry on and work that deal. Did it close in the end? Fuck knows. Who cares? It goes to them. But the point is, I did my job. I went above and beyond for my job. This is great for internal recognition, for rapport building, helping other teams. It's great for your own profile. And I never knew at the time, but it would have been it's great for this video too. So it's just something to share that even in the days where things are not going to plan, it all kind of comes good in the end. So if ever you're considering a career in software sales or you work as an account executive, please do reach out and connect. I'm happy to share my knowledge. Peace and love.